If you want to make every girl you're ever with orgasm, you need to forget everything you thought you knew. We're going beyond the basics, uncovering the hidden techniques that will literally skyrocket your intimate game. I'm talking about methods that will leave you both in awe. The last tip, it's a total game changer, so make sure to stick around for that. Before we begin, hit that subscribe button right now if you want weekly insights that will revolutionize your sex life. If you're ready for a journey of unbelievable pleasure and connection, you're in the right place. Tip number 1, unveiling hidden pleasure points. It's not just about the usual spots. It's about those areas that respond to a touch you never thought to try. It's about exploring with curiosity and attentiveness, discovering what sends shivers down her spine. This is important because every person's body is unique, and what might be a highly sensitive area for one might not hold the same level of sensitivity for another. This exploration is not just physical, it's an emotional journey that enhances intimacy. By finding these unique pleasure points, you create a more personalized and fulfilling experience for your partner. This shows attentiveness and care, deepening that emotional bond and enhancing the overall sexual experience. The key, it's in the subtle, unexpected touches, the slow, deliberate caress that builds anticipation. This isn't just touching, you are exploring her body. One significant mistake is that lack of communication. Many individuals assume that they know that their partner likes based on past experiences or just general assumptions about what should feel good. This assumption can lead to a mechanical approach to intimacy where the act becomes routine and uninspired. The key is to understand that what works for one person may not work for another, and even what worked once might not even be as effective another time. Communication, both verbal and nonverbal, is crucial in navigating and discovering these pleasure points. Are you breathing heavy yet? Tip 2, synchronizing your partner's breathing. Oh my God, this is so profound and such an intimate technique. It seriously might sound simple, yet the impact on intimacy is incredibly groundbreaking. When you mimic your partner's breathing, you are doing more than just aligning your breaths. You are harmonizing your presence with theirs in the most intimate way possible. Breathing is not only a physical act, but also a rhythm of emotion and sensation. When you tune into your partner's breathing, you tune into their current state of mind and body. Are they relaxed, excited, anticipatory? Their breath tells you. By matching their breathing, you create a silent, rhythmic language of intimacy, and this synchronization leads to a deeper emotional connection. But why is this important? Breathing in unison can intensify the emotional and physical connection. It can enhance the feeling of being as one, especially in moments of high intimacy. However, there are some mistakes to avoid. The most prevalent is being too focused on mimicking the breathing that it becomes forced or unnatural. The goal is not to perfectly match every single breath, but to create a harmonious rhythm that feels natural and comfortable for both of you. Another mistake is not being attentive enough to notice changes in your partner's breathing, which can be key indicators of their comfort level or arousal. Synchronizing with your partner's breathing is a subtle yet powerful way to deepen your connection and get you more in tune with them. It helps you to be present, attuned, and harmoniously connected, elevating the intimacy to a level where each breath you take together builds a stronger bond and a more profound shared experience. Quick reality check. Before I share the last 2 tips with you, I need to make sure that you avoid these next pitfalls at all costs. Not only can these mistakes diminish the pleasure of the moment, but they can also impact the emotional bond between the both of you. The first one is rushing the experience. Often, in the eagerness to please, individuals may rush through the process of exploration, and it kind of comes across as impatient. This hurried approach can lead to overlooking subtle cues from your partner or neglecting less obvious areas that could provide incredible pleasure. The journey to uncovering the hidden pleasure points should be slow and deliberate, allowing time for your partner to fully experience and respond to each touch. Another one is being too routine. Repeating the same patterns and techniques every single time can lead to predictability and boredom. Intimacy thrives on variety and exploration. Being adventurous, trying new things, and being responsive to change can significantly enhance the experience. This next tip is often overlooked and might just surprise your partner in all the right ways. The next tip is sensual surprise. Variety. the spice of intimacy. It's about bringing in the element of surprise, the thrill of the unknown. Human beings naturally crave novelty and discovery, and this principle applies profoundly to sexual experiences. Variety can come in many forms: experimenting with different touches, exploring new erogenous zones, varying the intensity and rhythm, or even just changing the setting of time of your encounters. Alternate your touches from feather light to more assertive. It's about keeping her on the edge in a delightful suspense. Why? Because anticipation is a powerful aphrodisiac. This approach is crucial because it prevents the sexual aspect of a relationship from becoming monotonous and routine. When intimate experiences become predictable, they can lose their spark and intensity. By introducing variety, you're essentially reigniting the flames of desire and excitement. It keeps both partners engaged, curious, and responsive to each other. Maybe you add in some toys. Maybe you reposition her to her stomach, or vice versa. Maybe you blindfold her. One major mistake I see with this, however, is being overzealous. In the eagerness to spice things up, one might go way overboard and introduce changes that are so abrupt or way outside the comfort zone of their partner. So it's crucial to progress gradually and stay attuned to your partner's reactions and comfort levels. Now for our last tip, which might soak your sheets. Just be prepared to duck if you've already showered today. Your last tip is the external G-spot stimulation, the climax of our journey, stimulating the G-spot, but with a little bit of a twist. This approach is perfect for those who find the direct route a bit too intense or who just love the thrill of exploring uncharted territories of pleasure. It also adds another layer to the sexual experience, encouraging couples to explore and understand the full range of each other's pleasure zones. Place your hand on her stomach, just below the belly button, and apply a gentle, firm pressure. This little-known technique pushes on the bladder, which in turn applies pressure on the G-spot from the outside. It's a double stimulation that can lead to an earth-shattering orgasm. Make sure to let her know it might feel like she's about to pee, but during full arousal, peeing is unlikely, and that she is most likely at the edge of a G-spot orgasm. Some common mistakes with this tip are inadequate preparation. Jumping straight into this technique without adequate foreplay or emotional preparation can reduce its effectiveness. The body and mind need to be in a state of readiness and arousal for this type of stimulation to be the most effective. And also just a lack of patience. Finding the right amount of pressure and the exact spot for optimal stimulation requires patience and experimentation. Some might give up too quickly if they don't achieve the immediate results. So it's crucial to take some time to explore and adjust the technique as needed. There you have it, secrets that will transform your intimate experiences into something extraordinary. These aren't just tips, they're pathways to smoking hot sexy time. Don't forget to subscribe for more mind-blowing insights. And if you loved this video, you might want to check out this one about 3 ways to give a woman an orgasm every single time.